Hello and welcome back to Star Trek at 60, the franchise turning 60 years old here in 2026 after kicking off with the original series in 1966. And to celebrate, I have been going through each of the 13 feature films. This week, we are up to Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Last week, when I was talking about Search for Spock, I mentioned that it's kind of the lesser pillar in between two of the better installments in the franchise. Well, the second of those installments that is better is Star Trek for The Voyage Home. This one picking up after the events of what happened in the search for Spock. Kirk and the rest of the command crew are leaving Vulcan, preparing to go back to Earth to face the consequences of their actions in taking the Enterprise and then seeing the Enterprise destroyed and the Genesis planet destroyed in the search for Spock. They're forced to go home on a Klingon bird of prey, no less. But on the way, it seems that Earth is under attack or having some kind of problem from a satellite. Turns out the satellite is searching for humpback whales, which are now extinct. So the Enterprise crew, using their bird of prey slingshots around the sun to go back in time to the mid 1980s. This film, of course, was released in 1986. So having them drop into San Francisco of 1986 is putting it really in contemporary times. And it is really fun to see these Star Trek characters dropped into contemporary times. There is a lot of humor and comedy in this one. The back and forth between Spock and Kirk is really great. Catherine Hicks joins in this film as a marine scientist and researcher who's been caring for these humpback whales. They achieve their goal. They make it back. They slingshot back around the sun and make it back. This is just a really kind of fun road movie, a little bit of a time capsule, a little bit of something lighter. This has actually always been one of my favorites. The original crew and their six films are a real mixed bag. You have the highest of highs, and as we'll see in future installments, the lowest of lows. This is actually my third favorite Star Trek film out of all 13. I think this is a really kick-ass journey. Leonard Nimoy directs his second installment here. I thought he was a solid director on Search for Spock, but really able to do a lot of fun things in this one, and probably the presence of more Spock in part of the story works a lot better. So this is probably one of the most fun Star Trek installments if you want to check it out, and that is The Voyage Home. Next week we'll be back with a less fun installment of the Star Trek franchise.